Okay, just a short tutorial here to show you how to upload images and how to set this thumbnail images also. So, yep, let's get right into it. Money Aid and Hands Me Down. I know, Jenny, you've uploaded some, re-uploaded the photos, and for some reason it's not showing here. I should have made a copy before I overwrote this. So when you get a chance, if you could re-upload them, that would be great. Sorry about that. So for Money Aid, I'm going to do an example here for Money Aid. I'm going to go ahead and edit that. And let's say, so there's two parts to this. I can hide that summary. So there's the body and there's also the summary. So the summary is what, let me show a quick example here. What you see right here is actually a summary. And so when people click into it, they go into the full article. And so that's what this portion is the summary. And how I get that, I'm just going to show you an example here. I'll just delete this. And let's assume there wasn't any summary. You've just started up the article. Let's place an image in here. So avoid using this image option. I'm going to try and hide that so we can go away from using this option, because it doesn't place the text, doesn't place the image right next to the text. So let's assume that we don't have an image at all. We just finished the article and we want to place an image, let's say at the very beginning of our article. We'll go ahead and click at the start of that paragraph, click on this icon image, and then browse server. Let's bring this in here, and you can see that we have a bunch of options here. Here's all the pictures that have been stored on the server, and so I could upload a photo. I'm gonna go ahead and hit upload, hit choose, and I'll select Jar Money. Let's see if I can minimize that, bring that in a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose. I know this is not the image for it, or maybe it is, not sure. Go ahead and hit choose and hit upload, and it's gonna upload the photo. So a rule of thumb to keep in mind here is for your images, the big ones, you can resize them, and I suggest resizing them to 660 as your width, and it'll calculate the height for you. Go ahead and click resize, and it'll resize it for you. Close that, then hit insert file. So now the file's inserted. It gives you the width and the height, no alignment for the body of text here. Go ahead and click OK, press enter, and there you have it. Now if we were to hit save here, you see 660 kind of keeps it right close to the edge there, but that's a way of adding an image into your blog articles. Now if you wanted to add a summary, so if you wanted to have it where, see, if we don't add a summary, it'll take this entire image and place it there. So if we wanted to add an excerpt here of your article with a smaller image here, let's go back in here, hit edit, and what I normally do is I switch to rich not rich, sorry, I switch to plain text editor and I copy, I don't know, the first 2 or 3 paragraphs, and that's up to you how you like to do that. I hit copy and then switch back, or no need, then hit edit summary, then click on your source and just paste the code, copy and paste in there. For me, I just use the shortcut key Command V because I have a Mac. For PC it might be Control V. Go ahead and click source here, and so now you got the exact duplicate of the body in here. Just a few things you need to tidy up here. Go ahead and select the image, click on that icon. This time your alignment is to the right or to the left, whatever you prefer, and your width you want to adjust it to 200, and then hit OK. So now your image is adjusted to the right, and your text is to the left, and that's about it. Go ahead and click save. Now if you look at your blog, there it is. Now if the image is too tall and you can see that it's cutting through here, go ahead and reduce the width and the height here. So I'm going to go back in here, hit that. Maybe my width was too tall, so let's put the width to 200 instead. Oops, cancel that. That's another important thing. Make sure you lock the ratios so that when I type 200, it automatically adjusts the width. If this is not locked, you can type 200 here and it won't do anything to the width. So I'm going to hit save. Now if I look at the blog, I should have a slightly smaller image here. So that's kind of a breakdown of how to add an image here. So I'm going to go down here and look for an article here because of Lionel Richie. I'll do another example here. And so how I figured out the images you've been using, I look at that. Make sure your text format is always set to full HTML, and just kind of clean up some of these extra spaces here by selecting them and just backspace. Okay, go to the beginning, hit that, browse the server, and then in here, see, I look for ticket. So I have ticket in a big image, and I can see my width and my height here is 660. I've already resized that. I can insert that in, no alignment, press enter, bring that text down. Then I can switch the editor, maybe copy the first 2 paragraphs in the image, click edit summary, paste that in there, switch to rich text, and then I can drag this down so I can see my so for the summary is where I'm going to adjust my image size again, and I'm going to align that to the right, and for my width will be 200 for your width. Hit OK. There it is. Go down. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because we won't need it. Oops. We might need it. Let's go ahead and not last thing I want to do is delete the image. Let me just see if there's a way around this. Yep, if you don't change this to full HTML, you won't see the browse to server. So go ahead, full HTML, browse to server. Hit 3, insert file, hit OK, press enter, bring to the next line. Go ahead and copy to there. Hit edit summary, source, paste. Go ahead and click on that. Readjust it to 200 and float it to the right. Okay. Click OK and just hit save. So now for our blog, you should be able to see that image. As far as this image not showing, I'm gonna disable this so that it doesn't show up. So you don't need to follow this other step, but I'll clean that up after I've submitted them all. But yeah, it's a really simple way of just adding images here. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.